so freaking hot out. Why am I wearing a sweatshirt? Hey guys, I saw Ridley Scott's Robin Hood last Sunday. Review time. Now, I won't say I'm too familiar with the Robin Hood story, but I'm pretty sure I get the drift. I always thought of Robin Hood as a humorous vigilante sort of guy. And is it just me, or for the first 10 years of your life, did you think of Robin Hood as a fox? I might just be sound retarded right now. But in Ridley Scott's version of Robin Hood, there is none of that to be found. The plot of this movie is that Sir Godfrey, played by Mark Strong, is set out to assassinate King Richard. King Richard already died in battle, and Sir Godfrey comes across Robin Hood and his crew, and Robin Hood and his crew, of course, chase him off. Robin Hood must leave England safe, as well as return a sword to a knight's father like he promised. Now, this movie has a great cast, but I don't think they're used well here. Russell Crowe is miscast here as Robin Hood, and he doesn't deliver the charm like that character is supposed to. Cate Blanchett is also one of my favorite actresses, but is underused here. Max von Sydow was pretty good here, but he kind of made me sleepy with the way he talked and stuff. William Hurt is in this, but I pretty much forgot his whole role. He was definitely underused. Mark Strong was the best actor here for me. He had the energy that was needed for this movie. Oscar Isaac was kind of overacting, and I couldn't really take his character seriously. Other forgettable performances here are Danny Huston and Mark Addy, and don't even ask me about the guy who played the Sheriff of Nottingham. Another thing that added to the bad style of this film was casting the guy from Lost as Little John. I'm talking about the Widmore crew guy that shot Alex in the head. Now, some good things include the sets. The movie was decent to look at, and it made me wonder what the budget of this film was. Okay, I did the research. It's $237 million. I mainly had a problem with how slow the story was and how all the fun was taken out of Robin Hood. Seriously, this is Robin Hood. When I think of Robin Hood, I think of steal from the rich and give to the poor, not stab some guy in the chest and yell. Ridley Scott can definitely make a good movie, but he just needs better pacing. The last couple films he made just kind of bored me. Another thing I want to say is this is a very violent film, and it's definitely one of the most violent PG-13 movies I've ever seen. Now, I can see why this movie is all depressing like it is, like it's the beginning of Robin Hood, and this is how he originated and stuff, but come on, shoot a fucking arrow. The big finale at the end was pretty good. It was definitely the best scene of the movie, but it just wasn't as exciting as it should have been because these characters weren't interesting enough. Now, overall, this isn't a very good movie. I think it's probably one of the worst Ridley Scott movie I've seen. I just wish he could go back to movies like Alien and Blade Runner. I'm going to give this movie a 2.5 out of 5, and I would say it's the worst movie of the year so far, but I saw Legion. Now, I just wanted to recognize the death of Ronnie James Dio. He's famous for being in such bands as Rainbow, Black Sabbath, and his solo band Dio. He also made this symbol. Yes, whenever you do this, think of him because he invented it. His grandma gave it to him, as a matter of fact. And in my mind and a lot of other people's, he had the greatest voice ever. Rest in peace, Ronnie James Dio.